Good morning. It's 22nd of December. Stake your own claim, for it's disgraceful for an old person or someone in the sight of old age to have only the knowledge carried in their notebooks. Zeno said this. What do you say? Cleanthes said that. What do you say? How long will you be compelled by the claims of another? Change and stake your own claim. Something that prosperity will hold in their notebooks. Seneca's moral letters. And you might be thinking, well, Ash, you're quoting philosophers from 2,000 years ago every day. And yeah, this is sort of made me think, hold on here, am I just staking the claim of others, as Seneca says? And what am I? It sort of made me think, like, what am I doing to stake my own claim? So it's allowed me to reflect on that, which is what philosophy is. It gives you something to think about, how you're acting, thinking, feeling, and so you can move on. And yes, I believe sometimes I'm relying on quotes from the Stoics instead of making my own path. And Ryan Holiday quotes a poet, Emerson Waldorf, where he talks about how people just quote other people without sort of mapping their own lives. And yeah, he was an individualist. I've had a look at his history of Mr. Waldorf, and he was a very individual philosopher, and believed in. I read one quote where he said, "Don't follow the path of others. Make a new trail and follow a new path and leave a trail." And for me, it's like walking. It's not walking into the known. It's walking into the unknown. So it's known by others. And sadly, that's what we do as human beings. We're following paths that are already made. We're following clean paths, comfortable paths, where we believe it's a more certain A to B, rather than going from A and just seeing where it goes. And yeah, we've got a belief in society that to get from A to B in the quickest possible time without the least possible obstacles, the clearest route, and then move on to the next thing and the next thing. And yeah, the more we do that, the more we just take the easiest route, the less lessons we're going to learn. And when we're tested and when we're faced with adversity, which is inevitable at some point in our lives, anxiety can kick in, distress, and we can run away instead of facing it, facing adversity, walking into the unknown. And Ryan talks, instead of just reading and regurgitating quotes from other people, live a new experience, an experience that hasn't been lived before, and write about it. So, as Seneca says, someone can carry that in their notebooks, and they can do the same thing. And for me, it's using this as a reference, using the quotes from others as a reference without relying on, because they're dead and they had different lives, they had different environments, families, status, opportunities. I don't know who you're following, but every life is different, but it's using the great leaders as a template, but being aware that life isn't about copying what other people do. For example, when I started my personal trainer bootcamp business in last January 2019, I was sent all these scripts, these sales scripts, to read out to people when in a sales consultation. And my reasons for doing that was discomfort. I was uncomfortable in writing my own script, or being authentic, and probably just behaved and just not using my thinking brain, just been used to following things rather than just going for it and see what happens. And when I followed these scripts, I had some success with it. Some people signed up, but when I was reading these scripts and someone said something that wasn't in the script, I didn't know what to do with myself. And I asked the person who sent me the script, like, what do I say when they say this? What do I say when they say that? So it's asking yourself, what do you say? It's in there somewhere. It's in here. So that's the thought of today. 22nd of December. Staking your own claim. Living new experiences. Learning from them. Sharing it with people. If only just to help one person. I am in the process of writing a book with the help of someone else, which I intend to publish next year or the year after when it's ready. And sharing about my experiences with my problem gambling and my experiences of getting fired so many times in my 20s, and how I was addicted to pornography, and how I felt growing up with retinitis pigmentosa, my eyesight condition, and how sort of unfulfilled, incomplete, and unworthy I felt for periods of my life. So yeah, the lived experience of someone else, it's invaluable. It always will be. So yeah, live your experience, whatever bad thing, whatever adversity you've faced. Someone share it. Someone might be able to learn from that. If only just one person. I'm sharing my problem gambling story, and I trust that someone can sort of learn of it and not go down the same path I went down, or at least be aware of a path, what that path will end up. A life of, for me, it's a life of mistrust, resent, anger, unworthiness, hopelessness, anxiety, distress. And yeah, but to come off that path, it's uncomfortable, because when you're on a certain path, when you're following in a physical point, when you're following a certain path, and it's, society are telling you, yeah, this is a path, this path is full of gold, keep walking that way. It's we find it hard to say no, it doesn't, I don't believe it is. So we have to reflect. In my opinion, we have to reflect on who we are, meditate on who we are, what we enjoy, what do we need, asking the big questions before it's too late. So I look forward to your staking your claim. Please share it with me. I'll speak to you tomorrow.